Hello, hello. Welcome, my fellow prefects, my little beanies, to a very spooky edition here of our little channel. I'm so glad to have Koa-chan joining me today for a really special episode. Wouldn't you say, Koa-chan?
Oh yeah, this is very exciting. This is our once a year special episode, I would say.
Well, we try to. I think we missed last year, but you know what? It's
Mm.
it's okay because we're making up for it this year. Because this year, oh my goodness, I actually was able to witness the Halloween Abema stream. Since I'm now living in Japan, and I knew the minute I saw it, we had to talk about it. We had to talk about it. So here we are today. We got the photos, and we're here to analyze some Halloween cards. Let's go over it. This is Lost in the Book with Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, I'm
Ooh,
so
our second
excited.
Lost in the Book event. So, are you ready to see the first card?
So I'm pretty sure. Listen, before we look at any of the boys, we gotta see who's new to the block. You know how it
Ah,
works with every Halloween event. We always get a new character, and this time I feel like this guy. I've seen some people clowning on him on social media, but I honestly, if Toboso is as good as I think she is, I think he's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's meet him. Let's check him out right now.
yes. Okay, here we go, guys.
Nice.
Look at our newest character.
Whoa,
So, his
slick.
yeah, he is what's it? Scully Jade
Actually, I think it's
Graves.
Skelly. I think it's
Skelly,
Skelly.
yeah, Skelly Jade
Skelly.
Graves.
Yeah. So this is Skelly J Graves. Awesome last name, by the way. I'm a little iffy on the first name, but yo, the J Graves part is really good. And his voice actor, he's going to be voiced by Yamaguchi Kappei. And if you don't know who that is, it's okay. We probably don't know much about him on this side, but he's actually done quite a lot of famous roles. At least on the JP side, the one that I know him the most as is actually he's done the Japanese voice for Inuyasha from Inuyasha.
For me, he's the voice of L from Death Note.
Ah, yes, of course. But so yeah, a couple of really well-known rules amongst others out there. Those are just the ones that we can think of off the top of our heads, but he's done a few others. So I'm really excited to see what he will bring to the table for Mr. Graves here. But man, he looks kind of sick. Some people were clowning on him at first. They were thinking he was a bit of a loser, but I don't know. If he's as much of a freak as like the initial Jack Skellington, I think I might really like him.
I think
Not even
so.
in
I like
not
even with
even
his
in a
character.
husbando, yeah, not even in like a husbando kind of sense, but just like in a I just think he's neat, you know?
I think it's good. Like just looking at his design and kind of
Mhm.
the aura he gives off. I feel like it kind of captures that. I feel like he's got that mischievous side to him. I feel like he's gonna be a really kind of fun, energetic character. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I really hope he's kind of like as much of a freak that I think he'll be, where he's kind of just like messing with the guys and he's just looking for a laugh and a good time and he can like take his head off or like set himself on fire or something like that. I'm really looking forward to some of that stuff, okay? I really hope he can be that level.
I am hoping so too, some over the top antics. But what's interesting too as well is that, we saw in a little we'll see in like a little bit, we have Jack Skellington and he looks like he's twisted from Jack Skellington. But then we see kind of Jack Skellington himself as well, so I'm kind of curious on how he actually ties in with the
Yeah,
OG Jack Skellington.
yeah, I've seen a couple theories here and there, but I think to me one thing that's going to be really interesting is I think this is the very first time that we're actually going to be seeing a character twisted from an original Disney character, but the original character is also there in the event. So we'll see Jack Skellington as well as the character twisted from Jack Skellington, aka Skelly J Graves. So I'm really looking forward to see how the two will actually interact with each other. Will be they be like enemies towards one another? Will they be buddies helping each other out? Like what's going to be the deal? I'm not going to throw any theories out there just because I really like to be surprised in terms of these kind of events. So I like kind of leaving everything on the table. But I'm really, really excited to see what Jay Graves here is going to be like, what kind of personality he's going to have. In terms of my feeling, since he's the third sort of additional character from the event, first one being Rolo and the second one
Mm-hmm.
being Fellow Honest, I think personally of the three, I think I already like Skelly J Graves more, just design wise, and I don't know, I do like Fellow Honest, but I don't know. This guy just seems like he's gonna be so much fun, and I can't wait to see what's gonna happen with him.
Yeah, it's
And
more like,
Rolo was just Catholic.
ooh, I want to see what
Rolo was just
antics he's up
Catholic
to.
guilt, so Rolo, I just kind of wanted to bully him. I'm not gonna lie. I still want to bully him 2 years later. I still want to bully him. And Fellow Honest to me
Yeah.
was just like, ah, yes, you'd fit right in at Octavian. Well,
Well, it's like this feels familiar to me.
yeah, this guy looks like he has the potential to be like an absolute freak, and I want him to take his head off and then light himself on fire. Okay, I
This is
want him to do
yeah,
this.
this is a guy I'd party with.
Absolutely. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's gonna happen with him. But oh, with a new character that looks this cool, I particularly like the little crown he's got going on here. I don't know why, I just love it. But with a guy looking this cool, the cards have to be good too. And because this entire event is themed around Nightmare Before Christmas, it seems that Toboso has decided that the boys are going to be wearing outfits inspired by Jack Skellington himself. So we're gonna see a lot of blacks, a lot of suits, a lot of pinstripes.
Suits, 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 suits.
Suits, suits, suits. Absolutely. Give us boys in suits. But let's get to it. Let's see. First up, who we got up on our little board here.
So first up, we have Mr.
Uh,
Zool.
Mr. Sneaky himself, looking dashing in that suit. Doesn't he look a bit like a butler?
Don't get me started here.
Mm, mm,
I see this. I'm like, oh, he's got the pose,
mm.
and I'm like, yes, every
I'm just,
day we are moving closer to Koa's butler agenda for everyone.
but the butler supremacy. Please enjoy him looking particularly butler-esque in this both the pose and the outfit. I have to say one thing that Toboso has been able to do really really well, and I have to admire her for this, whether it's her or her assistants, whoever is doing the art direction here, is that basically all of the outfits are going to have the same kind of motifs: the black, the suits, the pinstripes, and yet every single one of them has a different style, and I really really admire that.
I like that, it's like when you can take something, like suits, but then give it a unique spin for each character. I also noticed too
Yeah.
for like Azul, he has like the
Mhm.
long glove, like
Yeah,
his
it's going
dress
all the
shirt
way
is
up his
rolled up,
arm.
yeah. So he's got the long glove, and like I feel like when you think of the Nightmare Before Christmas, it's kind of like Dr. Finkelstein. He's got like the long
Yeah,
black glove as
that would
well.
fit, to be fair. Honestly, that would really fit. In fact, all he's missing is the little cut marks around his forehead, to be honest. But one thing I think is interesting for Azul here, at least, is he's got like, this perfect little petticoat that he's got going on here. But then they've got on the sides the sort of like sewn in white strings here that they've sort of added. And I think that gives it just that extra touch of like going from proper gentleman to like Halloween, you know?
It's not like a formal affair. Still kind of got the Halloween spooky element too, and
Hmm.
like his face is also really pale. I think for everyone
I
it's
was
gonna
gonna
be the
say
same
they are
case.
pale-ish. I
It-
guess again because it's like a Jack Skellington motif, and so like they're all very pale. But like,
Very
oh my
ghostly.
God, is he pale?
It got the ghostly, no like color in the complexion there. The hair is kind of more like dull, so it works with
Hmm.
like
I don't
the
know about
ghost.
you, but you know what? Somehow more so than before, as much as before, I'm not sure. Either way, I still wouldn't trust this guy with literally anything. My wallet, my life, my anything. I just look at that face. It's just, if you get scammed by this guy, it is your fault.
He's just a face that screams sus. I mean, he's got one hand behind his back, but it looks like he's just hiding something, rather
Yeah,
with the act
I'm
of being
imagining
formal.
I'm imagining it's like a knife that he's gonna stab me in the back with so he can steal my inheritance after I sign on the dotted line. I don't know, man. Knowing this guy. Guy, he's so sus, but I love to bully him so much.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna enjoy. this art. Even as an
Yep.
art card, I'm still like, he looks so nice.
You know what? Please enjoy your suspicious Octoman, okay, Koa-chan? You deserve it. And luckily for all the other Iseul stands, he's going to be a free R card if you just play the event. So hey,
Oh, I
play
love
the
free
event.
things.
I love free things, especially when it's a free husbando.
Yeah, it's like, thank you.
I will just take that and put it in my pocket. Thank you very much. But yeah, that's about all for Azul. He's looking good, looking sus as usual, pale as hell, but you know what? It works with the theme. Let's see who else is getting
Hmm.
the pale treatment.
We have Malleus
Oh my
Draconia.
god.
Are we
Can
not
this guy
on
get
the
any more
Butler
pale?
agenda?
Oh my god. He really does look it.
It's like
And
some
he's got the full swallowtail and everything. Damn.
full swallowtail coat. That's the way to go.
You know what, Koa-chan? I'm not much of a Butler enthusiast myself, but Malleus here. I don't know. I don't know. You could be converting me.
I just like how, like, he's got the white dress shirt and I don't know what you call it, but he's got the waistcoat, but it's
Mm,
fairly like spacious. Like he's got a lot of space in his chest area. Like
he he does he just have pecs for days?
I
Like
don't know. Maybe they just gave him like a really wide area.
yeah, or something cuz like it's definitely like a little bit, you know, voluptuous up there or something. Also, hello Sebastian Michaelis, welcome back.
Oh my god, yeah, I was
Like
like, are you like someone's like Black Butler OC? The
I
Sebastian.
mean, like it's just Sebastian with horns, kind of, but also not because it's Malleus, and
Mm.
therefore, in my humble opinion, it's better.
It's Malleus, but it's they still gave him a very Butler-esque
They just
pose.
made him, yeah, they just made him more like Sebastian Michaelis in this because he's wearing a suit and he's doing the butler stance, and they made him even more pale somehow. I don't know how Dysomnia could get any more pale than they already were, but you somehow did it. He's
Somehow, yeah.
translucent. He's translucent now.
It's gone from pale to just yeah, ghostly.
Honestly, though, I would still go for it, man. Oh my god, he looks so good.
He looks so good. I agree.
He looks
Like
so good. Yeah. But I didn't say it for Azul, but Azul also looked very good. I mean, I think we can all just agree at this point, they're all going to look really good. So this is not here to be like, wow, this person looked like crap, because that's just not the case.
that's never the case.
If that's what you if that's what you came here for, then goodbye. You don't need to be here anymore. But yeah, no, they all look really good. And Malleus in particular, I think the sort of swallowtail, like the longer coat, really suits him just because he's so freaking tall.
Oh yeah, it would work very well. The swish of the swallowtail. I just wish
Yeah.
we could actually see his legs.
Right?
Mm.
Right? Soon. Maybe soon, once we get him as a card, because he's an R card. And
Yeah.
therefore, if you play the event, you will get him for free.
Show me your legs,
I
Malleus.
love
It just
Sh-
sounds so weird. Phrase like that.
show me what you got.
I need to see the ends of your coat.
Either way, I'm just very excited and I'm glad that I can get him for free just for playing the event. So play the event so you too can get a free R Malleus card. All right, who is our
Mm.
next R card?
It is Vil, Mr. Fab. Look at
What?
him.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Although the first thing you can definitely notice, like he's got like a skirt or long dress. It's hard to tell because
Yeah,
you
it
can't
look
see his legs, but
I'm pretty sure it's a skirt. I mean, I'm assuming he's got to have like some pants underneath it. I feel like it'd be a little bit too risque if they're just like, nah, he got bare legs underneath that. I'm
that's
sure he's got like some leggings or some pants underneath that, but the skirt is what you notice first.
And then the second thing is like the blazer, which is like more like a crop
Mm,
compared
yeah,
to like the other two first. So just like a crop blazer, and then he's got like three different colors happening here. He's got the
hmm
gray.
which
Well,
yeah, which I was kind of like unsure about when it came to Bill, but the more I look at it, the more I'm like, you know what? Yeah, yeah, he could do the crop blazer. I mean, it's Bill. He can do anything because he's a model. Although I've noticed in like, damn, skinny at waist, like this man has no hips.
he's just a pencil. Oh, he's got the
He's just a
model
pencil.
portions proportions, right?
I guess, but he just tall and pencil like as to be expected from a professional model who takes his routines way too seriously.
Hmm.
But oh, I love what the makeup looks good and the hair. I want to touch it. I
I think
cannot touch it. It's worth more than my life, but it doesn't
it's
matter.
insured probably.
It's in for sure. But I really actually like the crop top blazer. I think that kind of style of blazer goes well with him, and then like the little bow, just like center it. I think it goes really well.
Yeah, I think the bow really kind of tops it off. I think it's one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, I don't know why. Just it's like the perfect accent.
Yeah, just like the little cherry on top to work with it.
E- Either way, Bill, there's a part of me that's a little bit happy that you're an R card because it means I will get you just for playing the event, and I don't have to pull you in Banner. Because if I had to pull you and Jamil and Banner again, I might cry.
Yeah, you need a little break.
I'm sure Vil is not happy with being referred to as a freebie, but yeah, you're gonna get him for free just by playing the event. So play the event and get this wonderful, beautiful, exotic person as your free art card.
Hmm.
I love him so much. I love him so much. God damn it. You need to move on, otherwise I'm just gonna be here
Oh, we have
giving him
like
all the praise.
what, one more R card or something like that.
Yeah, we have one more.
All right, so following up with Vil is Epel. Oh, look at
He
him.
looks so good. I mean, he's got the same kind of combo with Vil, whereas he's the blazer on the outside with the little bow finish and like the same kind of shirt, which I like that. I like in that way they match. But the sleeves are different. He's got a different set of pants, anything below the waist there, and it it really works for him.
Oh, he just looks like a very charming young man. In the grandma
Honestly,
terms, I'm like,
honestly,
oh, look at him. What a charming young lad.
with the makeup and the really pale face and everything, he actually looks like a doll come to life.
Yeah, like those like porcelain dolls kind of.
Mhm. Which I was always afraid of as a child because I always thought they would actually come to life and kill me in my sleep and replace me.
Ah, in the
And
spirit of Halloween.
Apple looks like that, okay? And that's a good thing, okay? It means it's working. It means that he's doing what he's supposed to, which is Halloween, which is scary. So it's good. Apple, you look amazing. This actually looks really good on him. He looks like a
Mm,
perfect, proper little gentleman, and I love him for it.
very cute. Very nice. I'm
Yeah,
trying to see too because they
very.
all wear the same badge.
Yeah, so
Mm,
it'll be interesting. It kind of, I'll have
I
to see if we
wanna,
can get a zoom in on that or
yeah, let
something
me
like that. It
see.
looks really nice.
Hard to tell, but there is.
Mm, I mean, it's the hill from the Nightmare Before
Oh
Christmas. I
yeah,
just
yeah.
wonder.
It's the little
I just
hill.
yeah. I just wonder like what the significance of that badge is.
Yeah, I'm curious.
I guess we'll have to see as we go into the event.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I
Yeah, because
skipped back
they all
there.
have that badge. So ah, it looks so good. I can't wait. That's just the R cards. Are you kidding me? There's so many
We
R
just
cards.
the art cards. Ooh,
You
getting.
mean it? Oh, you mean it gets better from here? Can
Oh
it get better
yeah.
from
All
here?
right. Let's
God,
see. Next
we gotta
one.
brace ourselves.
Ooh. Ah, Idia! He looks so good. Ah. It is so unfair. He already got a really nice suit in like
Oh my
Ghost
God,
Marriage, and I
Idia.
loved his Ghost Marriage
Idia.
card, and now he's here again wearing another nice suit and formal wear.
They just
Ah!
really want people to think of Idia as a groom. I'm just saying. It doesn't help that this is very groom-like. I'm just saying. Like
Uh,
he got the black suit for the Ghost Bride thing, and here he just looks like a groom again. Like they're really giving you that message. Hey, Idia stands. How we feeling tonight?
I think okay. The one that gets me the most is that his like he's actually got a bit of a smile, because
He does.
some of his other cards he might have a little smirk or he might be looking a little concerned. Even his ghost marriage, he's just looking kind of cool. But here he's gonna be able to smile, and I feel like that's even more impactful towards me.
Yeah, and it does work on him. And honestly, I don't know what it is, but Idia specifically works really well with a long coat like that.
He does. I think it's because of
That
his
long,
he's thin and really tall too. Kind of like,
yeah,
yeah.
that long coat is so good on him.
He just I guess it's just Idia's design in general, I think it just works really well in that this type of environment, like Halloween setting. It's like, yeah, it's
Well,
just
yeah, I mean, Idia's design itself is just very Halloween-esque. The makeup and the yellow eyes and the blue lipstick that he normally has. I know it's not lipstick, guys, but work with me here.
Coral number 5.
But seriously, but honestly, like, yeah, Idia just looks really good here. They talk about like corpse bride. This is corpse husband right here. Okay, this is
Yeah.
corpse husband, and it just looks so good on him. I don't know why, but it really does. And I'm not an Idia stan. You guys will know I'm not an Idia stan. I bully him all the time, but he looks really good here. So I'm really glad that, again, if you play the event, this is the free SR card that you will get at the end of the event. So please play the event. Get this
Ooh, it looks.
literal Halloween ghost husband for free, okay?
It's like, oh, come this way. Well, don't mind if I do. I also
Yeah,
really like the
seriously.
little swirls on his
Yeah.
waistcoat there.
Will you take the hand offered to you?
I'm like, oh, no, don't mind if I do.
You know. Oh man, that's a strong start to the SR card.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I gotta look at another other cards, otherwise I will stare at this
Mm,
forever.
I feel ya.
Oh, Riddle.
Speaking of staring at a card forever, Riddle. Oh my god. Look at his hair, his makeup. It looks so good.
It's really funny when I'm like, you're still not beating the Red CL allegations, Riddle.
Yeah, no, I mean, let's face it, Toboso just does this so that she has more of an occasion to dress Riddle like CL with the long trench coat and everything, the double button trench coat. Like it just is, okay? And ironically, this time he's got no gloves. He's got bare hands, he's got painted nails.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I
But
feel
they
like
have
that's
like
also with
that.
Summer. He had like painted nails as well.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. And they had to give him that sort of the English or British style, like the little side hats that they wear sometimes for things. And I'm pretty sure he's the only one with a hat of this style. Not the only one with a hat, but the only one with a hat of the style. So just to give him that little extra, hey, by the way, this is Red Seal.
His are still very, very British.
But
One.
I don't know what they did to his hair to give that sort of gradient, but it looks so good. It's like they sucked the saturation out and somehow
Yeah,
it's so good.
that's true. Like they just like, yeah, he's not the vibrant red, right? It's a look like a
Yeah.
dull color now.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that was the same case with the rest of them. Like if I remember correctly, like Vil's hair wasn't as gold or Apple's hair
Yeah.
was a lighter shade of purple, but it's really really noticeable with Riddle.
Yeah, just we're used to his like vibrant red hair, right? So it's
Mhm.
been desaturated, and I also just really like the shape of like the way they curve the ends of his coat there.
It looks really good. I just like the way that a coat like this fits on Riddle. It just, it could be my bias because I also really like the way that CL himself is drawn, but this kind of fashion is so nice and it really suits someone like him who is more, very astute and proper and sort of gentlemanly. It looks good on him.
Yeah, and also notice like peeking out from like the bottom there, the material like
Mm.
here, it's got a little bit
Yeah, he's
of
got a
like
bit of a frill.
a frill or like
Yeah.
some maybe like a lace or like what do you call it, crinoline or rubber? What's that material? It starts with a
I
C.
I can't
Ah,
I can't remember. It's gonna bother you. I'm sorry.
I know it's I gotta look it up, but
Either way, it looks so nice, and I'm so glad that he got an SR that's this good, and it's going to be coming out very soon because he's going to be on Leona's banner with him. Everyone pray for me.
I think it's crinoline, right? Or crinoline,
Something
or
like
it's
that.
called. Yeah, that thing. Okay.
I know what you're talking about, and again, I will agree with you. It's like right there on the tip of my tongue, but I'm not gonna be worried about it because I'm too busy staring at how wonderful he looks. If I had to like sort of give one little criticism is the hat. I don't know if that sort of pattern on the middle of the hat is quite right for this, but
Looks like a little pincushion.
yeah, it looks like a little pincushion, but honestly, it looks like a little piece of like a couch or something. Sorry.
I don't know. Some British hats look kind of funky to me.
I know they do. And I do overall like this is like a 9.8 out of 10, okay? This is really good. It's like
Very
that
good.
that 0.2% that I take away because of the couch cushion on his head.
Agreed. All right.
But other than that, great outfit. I love this one. Oh, can't wait to try to get it.
Next one. Jade!
Oh,
Jade!
wow. Hi, Sebastian Michaelis.
Ah!
Look at that. That looks
Ah!
sick. So, okay, is it just me or is he like top heavy here? What is with these broad shoulders and like these thick pecs here? What?
Like, Dad, are you wearing a corset? Like, you're just like really cinched in
He
his
must
waist.
be. He must be wearing a corset or something, because damn boy, you like top heavy there.
It's just like, wait, it's also the way he's leaning forward, but it's like, ah, yes,
Mm.
close enough. Welcome back, Black Butler.
Yeah, seriously, again, like Sebastian Michaelis part two. I mean, he already looked like Sebastian Michaelis by default, but now they just made it more so because they gave him the bangs and whatnot. So it's just like, damn.
Oh, yeah.
We're not beating those Butler allegations, are we?
No, and I'm gonna eat up every crumb. Thank you.
Yeah, please enjoy,
Yeah, yeah.
enjoy
I like how they,
every bit.
for Jay, they gave everyone else has black gloves so far, but they gave him white gloves here.
Actually, I think Idia has white gloves too.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think they have a
But like Idia looked much more like a groom, whereas Jade here certainly looks more like a butler than a groom, I would say.
yeah. And like really like the little bats he has under his coat.
I was gonna mention the bats and the tailcoat. I think that those look pretty cool. I like those.
The bats are for me, but that's just me being Delulu, so
You know, I like it. It's good.
I
It's
like
good.
it, yeah. It's
Hey,
like
you know what? I would chip it. Okay, that's all I say.
Oh, Jade, it looks okay. His hair, I also really like the way it's styled here.
It is. It looks so good here. It really does.
Uh,
Again, the color's been kind of sucked out of it, and I think it makes them look really cool.
It does, and it's like the way his hair is parted. It's like a little different, It's his little right hair strand, or I guess our right hair strand
Mm.
is tucked in behind the back there. And I also really enjoy like kind of like the stitching he's got.
Yeah, that is kind of cool. For me, I just immediately get drawn to his face because, again, I don't usually see his hair parted this way. And so it's really a good chance to just get like a really good shot of his face. And again, the way that they did the makeup, there's like this slight, I mean, Jade already is intimidating, but if you didn't know who Jade was and you just saw this and you saw his face, there's this slight intimidation in his look because of the way his makeup is done around his eyes. I really,
Mm.
really like it. But the way that he's posing, it's sort of a like, will you have this dance, my lady, kind of thing. And you're tempted to take that dance, but at the same time, will you walk away the same way that you walked in, you know? Well, if you walk away from this dance after, will you be a different person? Possibly.
Possibly, and it's like, but the temptation
kind of want
is real.
you kind of want to find out, you
Yeah, I want to find
know?
out. He's just like he's
Mm,
drawing you in, but
yep.
Jade,
It's really
it's so good.
good. So this Jade SR is going to be on banner with Jamil, which is dangerous.
Oh
Oh my
no,
god.
yeah, I'm.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm still gonna be
So
pulling
gorgeous.
on the SSR banners regardless, but
Yeah, same.
I need this card.
Yeah. Like I need the Riddle card for sure, and I will be happy with Jade, but yeah. Please enjoy Koa-chan. Enjoy your man.
Mm. I'm being fed so
It's
far
good.
by everyone
It's
else,
good.
everyone's design so
I
far.
hope everyone is being fed so far with this Halloween event, okay? Because we're not even done yet. We still have at least one more
Okay,
SR to look at.
all right, let's see.
Okay.
Trey.
Look at this cool
Ah,
Onisan.
I like the way he's posing. Is he is looking very
Yes.
cool.
Look at this cool Onisan. Oh, he actually looks good. At first I wasn't sure how to feel about the big bow on him, but I like it. It kind
Mm.
of makes his costume pop a little bit. I feel like if he didn't have it, it would be kind of almost too bland, but the bow really does it.
This is accent piece,
It gives
yeah.
it extra oomph. Yeah, it really works for him. 'Cause I think without it, it'd be a little too plain. But he really makes a blazer like this work. I mean, this to me, I would say it's sort of like a typical kind of like big brother in anime would kind of look like, but it works for Trey because that's what he is. But you can see with the makeup again, and the way she does the makeup. it still shows that hint of playfulness in his personality, and I really like it.
Mm-hmm. And I like to, yeah, it's I also really like some minor details here. Yeah, he's got some like,
Mhm.
black and white polka dots along with stripes on his hat, which I thought was
Mm.
kind of interesting. And he's got
Yeah.
the swirly waistcoat there, but his jacket is more like a blazer than everyone else's so far. I think some people have
Then a jacket.
like long coats or shorter ones or some variation, but he's
Yeah.
got a more traditional blazer.
Yeah. And a couple things I've noticed here for Trey is that a couple of the other characters like Iseul and Vil and whatnot have had sort of longer gloves, whereas Trey's got short gloves. Like you can see on his right hand there that it kind of ends where his wrist is,
Mm, the skin exposure,
which I think
risk
is interesting.
exposure.
Oh goodness. In this day and age, Lord have mercy. The other thing too that I noticed, which is really interesting, now you guys could equate it as like a ship thing, or you could just say, "Huh, that's a really cool coincidence because of dorm association." But the swirls on Trey's waistcoat are the same pattern found on the sort of ends of the coat for Riddle's coat. It's the same swirl pattern.
Mm,
So I
yeah.
think that's really interesting. It could be like a thing shared between the dorms, kind of like how Vil and Epel both had like the bow, like the same kind of little bow tie on their around their necks, you know?
Yeah, it's like just the little swirly patterns there. I think that like more than one person has it, but I had to look back. Too hard to remember.
Yeah. And unfortunately, we just don't have time to look back
Mm-hmm.
because Lord have mercy, we got the SSR now. Oh, I'm
All
so not
right.
ready for the SSRs. Okay.
Are you ready? Not
Okay, just
ready?
kill me. I just kill me right
Okay.
now. Just do
Brace
it.
yourself.
Do it. Strike me down.
Oh my god.
Oh God, it's
Leona.
so good.
Oh man, this looks so nice.
I just
Ah.
lost one of my lives, guys. I just lost one of my lives. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Oh man, where do I start? Because I like a lot of parts to this card.
I gotta take a minute. I gotta take a minute. Hang on. Oh my
No
God.
worries.
Where do we even start with this?
Afterwards. So I think the most interesting part is that they gave Leona an eye patch. I wouldn't, even though he
So
has the
sexy.
scar, yeah, he's got the scar, and like it's not like he's blind or have like visual impairment in that eye. But it's interesting to give him an eye patch here. But you know what? It makes him look so badass. He looks like a
It looks
mob
so
boss.
good. It really does. And especially for whatever they had to do it with Leona of all people, giving him that angle where he's looking down at you
I had the
like
low
the little
angle
mouse that you
shot.
are. Oh
Yes.
my God.
This low angle shot here. I love how then you can see, the moon in the back and Jack Skellington right next to him because they're already very tall people. So this
Yeah.
is
Oh,
even more intimidating.
it looks so good. And I'm sorry, the coat over the shoulders like a mob bot, like Leona, it looks too good with you in combination with the eye patch and the ponytail and
Ah, the slick back hair.
Toboso stabbing me repeatedly with "you will like it." Like, oh my God. I'm sorry. This SSR, listen, Leona is the one that got me into Twisted Wonderland in the first place. And right here, he's showing why. He's showing why he got me into Twisted Wonderland in the first place. Oh my God. This is objectively like the best card. This is objectively. Listen, Jamil always gonna be my fave, my man. I love him so much, but objectively, this is the best card. This is so good.
I also really like, he's got the spider cobweb details on his vest there, along with, the little spider. It's got a little
Yes.
spider. I like
Oh, it
that. The
looks so
little like
good.
silver spider chain to
Oh,
go
and
with that to design.
the skulls sort of embroidered
Mm,
onto the whatever that section of the coat is called.
the lapels or lapels.
The lapels, thank you. Yeah, the like the skulls embroidered. It looks so good on every level. It's so not fair.
Oh, I love that look detail. He's got pinstripe. He's got a pinstripe suit as well.
He's got a pinstripe suit with pinstripe coat, and yet somehow he is pulling it off so hard. All of us, we are but worms, puddles on the floor before him, okay? Like,
Oh, he is just looking so good here. I also noticed he's
yeah.
all. I think everyone has had like really big chest or top heavy, but I feel like that is probably in reflection to Jack Skellington, who is also kind of like slightly more
Literal
broad at top
skeleton.
and then just like skinny, skinny, skinny all the way down.
Yeah, I think that's just kind of the art style, but like Jack Skellington himself is supposed to be a literal skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
He's literally bones, okay? He bones. But like I
Pecs heavy
we
for
can't
everyone
talk
else.
we can't talk too much about this one. I'm just gonna end up sitting here staring at this card for 5 hours straight in complete reverence, okay? Oh my god.
No, I enjoy this card too. So
This is the card where even if you're not a Leona stan, you're admitting to yourself like, yeah, this is good.
yeah,
This
it
is
looks
good.
good.
Yeah. Oh my god. Wait, we have to move on to this.
Okay.
I'm gonna be staring into his eye, what is staring right at me, looking at me like the small bean that I am, could crush me in a minute, and I would be happy.
All right, I'm moving on.
Yep.
Oh, Sebec!
Oh, he actually
Ah,
looks sick. What?
I like that. I
Sebek,
like his
the
top
glow up,
hat. I love how, it
the
went
gl-
from the low angle with Leona, now we're going with like the high
a high
angle
angle,
looking down.
the glow up, Sebek. You looking good. What? That top hat really suits him.
He does. He works that top hat and, with the bow tie and the vest
Also,
combo.
yo, the skeleton hand gloves,
That's kind of cool.
those look so cool on it, and the spite, like the cobweb pants there, and his suit, or his like his vest is more like white rather than black with black pinstripes.
Yeah,
This
I like
all
this
works
combination.
somehow. Yeah, it seems a little bit more disorganized than Leona, that was kind of like one solid, design across of black and with white pinstripes. But I like this on Sebek. It looks really good on him.
He also has a scarf, I just noticed.
He does, actually. I just noticed that too. It looks really good. Is it kind of over just the one shoulder though? Why is it over
Um,
just one
no,
shoulder?
he's got over his shoulder, but it looks like he's pulling, or maybe he's pulling the coat up.
Yeah, he's pulling the coat up, but it's like the scarf is only over one shoulder instead of over both of his shoulders.
Oh, it's wrapped around him. Oh, I think he's wearing
Mm,
the scarf and then the jacket on over it.
okay, I guess that would make
Yeah,
sense.
he
Yeah.
looks like
Okay.
very much like an English gentleman, and it's
He
like
does, and
it feels
it
like.
works for him. I mean, I guess until he opens his mouth, but you know, I,
So very
I
distinguished.
can't even. I've gained, after going through some Diasomnia stuff, I've gained a new respect for Sebek, so I won't be trashing on him as much. All I can say, Sebek, is this looks really good. It
Yeah,
looks
he's
really good,
deserved
and
this.
he has. And poor Sebek, he's been sort of left behind in terms of SSRs and things like that. So I feel like this event SSR is really due for him. Okay, he's deserved this after everything he's been through. So yeah,
Looking good, Sebek.
looking good, Sebek. I like the top hat again. I like all the details on it. It's good. Sebek, 10 out of 10 for this one. Sebec Nation, I hope you are enjoying Feast to your heart's content, because your boy's finally getting his event SSR and he's earned it.
And he's looking good. So,
He does. He looks dashing as hell.
all
I'm
right.
not ready.
Are you ready for our next one?
No.
It's our last
No,
SSR,
but
right?
it's coming anyway. It's coming anyway.
Okay, here you go. Sorry, I gotta zoom in on Sebek a bit. I gotta do I build attention. There you go. Oh man, I'm
Oh, there goes
loving.
another one of mine.
Ah, it looks so good.
There goes another one of my lives.
I don't know how they're doing it here, but I don't. The art style looks good. It looks very different.
His hair is down. His hair is down. His
Yeah,
hair is down. His hair is down.
Like we had him with the loose hair in the birthday card, but now he's had
I
it here.
listen. I'm convinced that Toboso did his hair down for the birthday card or whatever, and everybody reacted so positively, and by positively I mean freak the fuck out so much that she just decided to never put his hair up again.
He's gonna keep his hair down. I mean, he looks good.
Oh my god.
I like how
Oh
he's
my god. I can't. I
casually
can't. I'm
leaning
so
over.
biased here.
I like how
I'm
he's
so
casually
biased here. I
sitting
can't.
there with his arm like over the little dinky fence.
Looks so good. I never thought he'd look good with like a kind of like a bowler hat like that. Is that a bowler hat?
I want
What
to
kind of
say
hat
it
is that?
is.
I don't know the difference of hats, okay? I'm so sorry. I'm not caught up on my hat knowledge. But I wouldn't normally think that this kind of hat would suit him, but my god, does it look good on him. It goes with his hair down. Again, the detailed in it. He like Leona, he's got the full black with white pinstripe look going on. The coat hanging over the shoulders, like
Mm,
oh, it's so good. And the white gloves and
yeah, I like his pose
that.
and like
Don't
yeah
get me
the
started. Don't get me started on the pose. I'm gonna my ovaries will explode and I will cease to exist.
and then also the little pin that he has in his hat. Just a little
Yep.
accent piece to it.
Yep. I love you got like Jack Skellington just hanging out in the
He's just
background, like,
chilling in his
haha.
pumpkin patch there.
Like, he's chilling in his pumpkin patch, like, behold, little bean, the man of your dreams.
You're like, yes, yes.
I'm like, yes, please. Oh, and the look, the makeup, and it looks so good.
The coloring is very nice. I don't like all the
It
artwork has been very
is.
good. I feel like I don't know, somehow the SSRs are getting like better and better.
They are. I mean, even the details in like say like the fencing and the pumpkins in the back with the moon hitting off of them like that lighting is so like the contrast is so great that it really stands out and it illuminates everything so beautifully.
Mm, it's a very nice
I mean, yeah. I mean that's the case for
composition.
all of them. Like all the SSRs have been like that, but this is the one where I'm pointing it out because of course, all I can do is sit here and look at the beautiful way that the moonlight is reflecting and hitting off of Jamil's flowing hair, and it's just so gorgeous.
Yeah, I like how white his hair is starting to look when that in that glow.
Well, yeah, because I guess I would assume like the others, like the sort of the saturation has been kind of sucked out of his hair, so it gives it that more like a uh, almost like a grayish kind of color.
Mm. Yeah, I like that. I like that little
Especially
touch.
It it's so good. It's so good. Again, I assume like if we were to go back, it's the same. Like Sebec's super green hair has been desaturated as well. Same
Mm.
with like Leona's brown hair. It's had almost like the life sort of sucked out of it. And for a Halloween event, it is very appropriate. And for the first time here, we kind of get to see some shoes. I'm trying to get a
Yeah.
look at his shoes.
Here, let me try to see if I can zoom in a bit. There, we get a
I
little
know it's
better
a
look
little
at.
bizarre, but I'm like, those are like some sick ass shoes.
It's an interesting way of lacing it, I would say.
hmm Are they
Oh,
shoes or are they boots? I think they're shoes.
I think they're shoes.
It's kind of hard to tell where the shoe ends and where the pant leg begins.
Yeah, it looks like it's kind of scrunched up a little here.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's kind of hard to see if it's kind of going up his leg there a bit. I think it's just shoes, but
It's
still,
shoes, keeping it a
it's
little
shoes.
slightly casual looking.
Oh Lord! Don't even ask me if I'm pulling for this. You guys are gonna see it
But
as
are you
if
pulling
like,
for this?
I don't know, guys. I'm really gonna have to decide. Like, come on.
I don't know. With three banners, it's always rough, right? For Halloween.
Oh my god. All I know is that they did this specifically to taunt me because, of course, Leona, who, as much as I love Jamil and he's my personal favorite, objectively, Leona's card is the best one. And they put that one first.
Oh, yeah.
And then. And then they put Jamil's card right after, so I don't even get a chance to recover from Leona's banner.
Yeah, that's rough. I'm definitely pulling for Leona's banner because I actually really like his design. But that's
It's so good.
yeah. And then Well, I mean, I gotta get SR Jade, so I'll be I'll be
Mm.
pulling on that banner
So you're
too.
gonna be pulling on this banner too because he'll have
Mm.
the SR Jade with him. All I can say is that if this is Halloween, then yes, I am now amongst the dead because all these SSRs have killed me. Okay.
Oh, Halloween slays every year.
It's slaying and it will continue to slay, especially if it keeps up like this, man. The art quality has just gone up and up and up. I remember the first Halloween event that we had. I
Hmm.
remember feeling slightly disappointed, particularly with WayGVZaL's groovy card. I didn't like the coloring in it. The fact that at the time, like the color that they used was basically just like a blue lighting, and it didn't really have a lot of punch to it. It was like it was missing something. And they
Hmm.
kind of fixed that the following year with the Halloween SSR Rook, where they added these red candles to the blue lighting, and it made it pop so
Yeah.
much more. So it's like they were learning, and it's like every year they keep getting better. They keep getting better.
You
Like
can't keep getting away with this.
yeah, the Glorious Masquerade SSRs were really good because again, a lot of them had the light coming down from like the chandeliers illuminating on like from the top down, and that was really good. That looked so good. And then last year with the Playful Land ones, with all the sort of stage lights in the back that were making them pop from coming from the back forward, that was really good too. They all kind of looked like they were glowing a little bit, and that was awesome. It just keeps getting better and better, and
Mm.
once again they have topped themselves. Okay, these are so good. All of these are so good.
Oh yeah.
And
They
personal bias favorite, I love Jamil. I will always love Jamil the most. Oh my god, I can't even, guys. But objectively, man, that Leona card is just like a 1-2 sock punch to the gut,
Oh
and
yeah.
then also the heart. Okay.
He's just looking so much like a cool boss. It's Boss
they
Leona.
They do. And even Sebec, I really like Sebec's card. I think
He
he
looks so
deserves a
good.
really cool card. He does. And like all of them are really good. The SRs are all really good too. Even the R cards are really good. They're all just
And
so
then
good. They continue to top themselves every year. But I want to know what you guys think about this. All right. We just went over all these cards. We freaked out over them. It's all good times. What do you think? Who's your favorite R card? Who's your favorite SR card? And of course, the big one, who's your favorite SSR card? You already know my answer. Koa-chan, what do you think?
my favorite SSR card,
Yes.
I would say is Leona, but I'm also kind of biased because looking at when I first saw Leona's design, the first thing I thought of was like Goro Majima from Yakuza 0, and I really liked Goro Majima from Yakuza 0, so I'm kind of biased that way where I'm like, "Oh my god. He looks like a Yakuza character."
He doesn't look a little bit like a Yakuza character, but for Leona, that works.
It works for him so well. He pulls it off so
It works.
well.
He really, cause it's because he's got that like super cool, chill, like masculine energy, that like big time, like, you know, authoritative but cool.
Hmm.
It's really good. All I can say is it's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh, I
even like
cannot wait to pull for these cards.
yeah, because like even with just the R cards and SRs, like I was still like super excited to
Yeah.
see all of them.
Honestly, I want to add, or at least I want to try to add all of them to my collection because they are all just so good, and it's hard to go wrong with any of them. Like,
Yeah, I
but
wouldn't
I
be I
I,
wouldn't
I
be
want to.
unhappy if I got any of them.
Yeah, same. Like if the only I think I would be unhappy if I didn't get Jamil's. I think that would actually break me. Okay, that might destroy me a little bit on the inside. But you know what? It's fine. I want to know what your guys' favorite one. What's your favorite of all three? I'm so curious to hear about it. What did you think about these sets? And hey, what do you think about Skelly J Graves? Dude looks so cool.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm excited to see.
I gotta see him
I
again,
want to
but
see him. I want
let's
to
see.
see him take his head off and then set himself on fire. Okay, is what I'm saying.
He's such a
I think
cool
this guy's
dude,
gonna be
yeah.
super fun.
I'm excited to see what the
Oh,
story has in store for us
yep,
and what this guy's gonna be like.
yep, for sure. But let us know, guys. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I know Koa-chan does as well. But for now, everyone, please enjoy the next Halloween event, Lost in the Book with Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. And from here, from my studio here with Little Bean and Koa-san, we all wish you a very spooky Halloween.
Very spooky month, very spooky Halloween.
Anyway, see you guys soon. Can't wait to pull. Good luck, everyone.
See you all later. Bye bye.
Bye bye.